Hello, it is Topical Tuesday, October 11th, 2022. Steve Sipress here. Another gorgeous sunset taking place behind me. And that tells me that since the sun is about to set and we're going to lose the light, let's make it quick. So let's get right to it. I neglected to record this video from the eye doctor today. I had my it's been 2 years, I guess. What is that? Biannual, who knows what, every 2 years trip to the eye doctor for the checkup. And two business lessons from this. So number one, I talk about this a lot. Always be testing. What's known as split testing, sometimes called A-B split testing, although you can test three variables, ABC, or four, ABCD, but let's just stick with the A-B split testing. That means you run two versions of your ad with one slight difference, or you mail out two postcards or two sales letters or two envelopes with one slight difference. It can be anything at all. You want to keep it to one variable so you can test and see out of the 1,000 envelopes I mailed out, which one got more of a response. The one with the red ink on the envelope, the one with the blue ink on the envelope, the one with nothing on the envelope, the one with a message on the envelope saying, look inside for X, or whatever. It could be something on the inside. It could be a different photo. It could be a different headline. It could be a different offer. It could be anything at all, but you want to test one variable. And if you're doing split testing, A-B, that's two different versions, right? Well, that's how the eye doctor does it. Every single time I go to the eye doctor, I tell them the same thing. I say, I'm always worried. Well, I don't worry, but I'm always wondering, what if I give the wrong response? Because the whole big thing is one big A-B split test, right? They put this fancy, complicated contraption in front of your face, and you look into it, and then they flip around and they show you pictures, words, letters, whatever it is, and they say, which one looks clearer, one or two, A or B, one or two, A or B. And that's the whole, 10 minutes of this. Flick, which one's clearer? This one, click, or that one? And I'm like, well, the first one. All right, click or click? Well, it's the second one. Click or click? And then I always tell them the same thing, here, I'm doing all the work here, it seems like, and I'm concerned, what if I get it wrong? What if I tell you the one that looks clearer, but it's actually not? I'm going to get the wrong prescription, my glasses. You know what she told me? First time seeing this eye doctor, I go to the Costco eye doctor. We're Costco members. Everything I'm wearing pretty much comes from Costco. But first time at this location. And so first time with this doctor. She was great, much better than the one I had at the other location that I went to like 3 times over the last 6 years. But anyway, this was interesting. She said to me, oh, no, there's no right or wrong answers. Just let me know which one. Like, now that's scrambled my brain. I'm like, what? Of course there's wrong answers. Of course there's the right. You're asking which one is clear. Of course there's a wrong answer. If I tell you A is clearer and it's not, that's a wrong answer. Might end up with the wrong glass, well, whatever. So, she's a doctor. Just whatever she's saying, okay. And I guess what happens at the end, I have figured out from going to enough eye doctor appointments that at the end, they pretty much show you the same one in A and B. So at the end, it's a trick question. They're like, which one, A or B? And I'm like, and that hesitation tells them, all right, they're both equally clear. He got it right. See, and I think that's what they mean by no right or wrong answers. Like, no matter what you say along the way, the final one will be the same one. So you will say, boy, they look the same, and there you go. And they've given you every minute slight difference, and so you get it right at the end. Anyway, A-B split testing. Talk about it all the time. In your marketing and your advertising, you want to always be testing. So you take what's called the control. That's your main ad, your main sales letter, your main website, your main whatever you're putting out there. And you drive 90%, let's say, of your traffic, 95% of the traffic to that. So if you mail out 10,000 letters a week, 9,500 of them are with your proven, tested, this headline definitely works. And then use 5% of them, 500, is that, 5%, to test a new headline with a slight tweak. Let's see if that works better, right? Only going to test 5%, so I'm still going to get 95% with my solid, proven headline that works, offer, picture, color, whatever it is you're testing, but leave 5% to test. You never know when you're going to find something that beats the control, is what it's called. You never know. Nobody knows. People ask me all the time, Steve, what do you think of this? I'm like, it doesn't matter what I think. I'm not. You're who? I'm not your ideal target client, right? So it doesn't matter what I think. It's what they think, and they'll vote with their pocketbook. If you make more sales with this headline versus that one, or this website versus that one, or this offer versus whatever it is, that's the new control. Now you're testing against that, right? So always be testing is the first lesson. The second one is to get professional advice and listen to it. I say it a lot. I had a wise mentor years ago that always told me successful business people, Steve, do what they do best and they delegate the rest. They do what they do best, they delegate the rest. You hear me say it all the time. Certainly here, what do I know about glasses and eyes and eyesight and whatever? And I have had for, I don't know how many years, 8 or 10 years, I've had bifocals. I see fantastic up close, so I never even put the glasses on when I'm at home. Even when I go out, I put them on when I go out, when I'm in the car or when I'm driving or just a passenger, I put them on. I get to a restaurant, I take them off and I put them right there on the table. I read the menu. I have the meal. I look across the table at my beautiful wife Michelle with no glasses. I don't wear them for anything close when I'm in front of the computer doing whatever I'm doing during the day, Zoom calls or emails or messages or whatever it is. No glasses. I wear them when I go out. I wear them to play softball. I wear them to play golf. I wear them to drive. Distance only. So she's like, well, then why do you have the bifocals? You don't even wear them up close, so you don't need the up close bottom part. And she said, besides, you just told me you wear them for sports. And holy moly, like no wonder, when I'm out there at shortstop and that ball comes out and I'm looking at it through the top part of the glasses, which is the vision, the far away vision part. And then as it gets close and I look down, I'm looking down through the bottom of the bifocal, the near vision. And those are two different prescriptions, of course, or it wouldn't be bifocals. And so the ball seems to move or jump at the last minute. And for 8 years, I've been playing softball, and every time there's a grounder, I'm thinking, man, that took a little hop at the end, or I thought I had the line drive. I thought I had it, and then what the heck? I was off by a tiny bit. And I'm like, I cannot wait to get my new glasses. She was like, just get whatever, distance only. Distance only, she called it. So for the first time in about 10 years, no bifocals, no bottom half being for up close. I don't wear them for up close. And for playing sports, I was like, this makes so much sense. I'm going to have one prescription. So when the ball is a pop-up and I'm looking at it up here and then as it comes out, or the pitch, this is softball, right? So it starts low from the pitcher's hand, then it goes up in the air and I'm looking up, and then as I'm about to hit it, it's coming down. Again, I'm losing a little track of the ball as it switches from higher to lower in my eye. So in the field on grounders, it happens at bat. I'm sure it happens at pop-ups too. As it goes up, I'm looking up, and then as it's coming down, I'm looking through the bottom half, and I'm losing the ball a little at the end. I mean, I hope that she's correct, and this makes a difference. And then I say, what the heck, no wonder, 8 years of errors, 8 years of not hitting as well as I want. Forget it. That's in the past. I'm all excited to get these new glasses. Distance only, and that's exciting. Now, that's something I didn't think of myself. I wouldn't thought of myself. I need a professional what do they call it? Optician. Professional optician to give me that professional advice. And it reminded me of what I do for a living. I advise business owners and entrepreneurs on their advertising and marketing and sales like I'm doing right here. So do what you do best. You run your business. You manage your employees. You figure out, all the how to do the doing of your business. But delegate the rest. Get a really good accountant to do your taxes. Get a really good attorney if you ever get a lawsuit or you ever need an attorney. If you can go on websites and fill out your own will and fill out your own. Get an expert. Okay, when you're about to run an ad, before you sign and pull the trigger, or if you've been running for one for a while and you're not happy with the results, stop trying to do it yourself. Are you an advertising and marketing superstar expert? There's not a lot of us. There's very few of us in the world that are extreme experts in what makes advertising and marketing work. I don't know anything about putting a roof on a house or, tuning up a car, or giving a chiropractic adjustment, or whatever your business is. I don't know anything about the doing of your business, very little, enough to make up the ads and do the marketing. Of course, I ask some questions, but I don't really know how to do it. Well, it's the same thing with you with advertising and marketing. Is it about time you realize it doesn't have to be me? Find an expert that is an expert in advertising and marketing and delegate to them. Now, of course, when someone, I say delegate to me, they're not out of the picture. I have to ask a lot of questions. I have to find out who's your ideal client, customer, patient, member. Who do you want to attract? What have you done in the past? What's worked? What hasn't worked? We test. I'm going to talk to employees. I'm going to talk to former and current customers, clients, patients, members, to find out what they like, what they didn't like. I've got decades of experience and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ads, emails, websites, you name it, that work in your industry with another client that I can tweak, and that's a great place to start, on and on and on. But, get an expert. I got this expert advice from this eye doctor today, and I really think it's going to make a huge difference. For the first time in years, I'm excited to get my new glasses, and I think it's going to make a big difference. And the only thing I wear the glasses for, pretty much, to play softball. And down here in sunny Phoenix, Scottsdale area, we play senior softball all year round. People come here from all over the country for the fall, for the winter, for the spring, and then the year-rounders like me stay here for the summer. But fall league's about to start, winter leagues, spring leagues. Some of the top senior softball players from all over the country, all over the world, come here for the fall, for the winter, for the spring. It's exciting. There's all different leagues, all different stuff going on everywhere. When I played up in Chicago, there was one senior softball league for all of the Chicagoland area. Luckily, it was about 14 minutes from my house, but I was playing on a team with guys who would drive. The game started at 6 o'clock, where it's light out. We weren't paying for lights, so I had to start at 6 o'clock. That meant people were driving over an hour and a half through rush hour traffic to play in the game because there was no other senior league in all of Chicagoland area. We're here, tons of them. So I love playing softball. I played all year round, multiple times a week. I'm totally excited to get my glasses, thanks to listening, first engaging, asking for the advice of a professional, listening to it, and then following that advice. I always say when I give advice, like, prove me wrong, go ahead. But you might want to first do what I'm suggesting. Test that. See if that works. If that doesn't work, do what you're doing. Knock yourself out and do it your way. But you might want to get the advice of a professional. Those are the two business lessons today from my trip to the eye doctor. Always be testing and make sure you're getting professional advice in whatever area of your business you're looking for help with. And if you're a motivated entrepreneur, business owner, that ought to be every area, because no matter how well you're doing, you can always improve. Anyway, that'll do it for Topical Tuesday. This topic, not really in the worldwide or national or even local news, but it's topical to me. It's the day that I had my once every 2 years eye doctor appointment and the business lessons from it. I'll be back again tomorrow with some more business building lessons on World Wide Web. Wednesday, we'll focus on internet-based business help for you. Thanks for being here today. Catch you tomorrow. Over and out as the sun has set behind me. Bye-bye.